Loves. So it's that time. Let's see what's going on for the week. This is for your weekly reading for all zodiac signs. And by the way, my loves, it is that time for my next workshop. My next workshop will be on Zoom and it will be November 19 at 7 p.m. So if you are home and you would like to join my workshop, meet me, and you get to heal. You get to process any karmic relationships. You get to open up. It's a beautiful community. And we will manifest all in one night. So if you're interested in coming to my workshop, the link will be in the description box, okay? So let's start with general message. What is the general message for this week? Okay. So time apart and children. Let's see what's going on in trust. So some of you, if you are in abundance, this is good. Abundance, you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. And it says trust your intuition and retreat. So there's a few things. And forgiveness. For some reason, this forgiveness that's coming out, I feel like you are forgiving yourself for what you have done when you were in survival. Some of you had childhood wounds and you could have been attracting in low vibrational partners in order to help you heal your wounds, right? So when it comes to retreat, this person could be trying to show up in your world in order to get your forgiveness. They want your forgiveness. I see you might have this person like on hold, so it shows spiritual lesson. I really feel like somebody that you had it out with, it was just a spiritual teacher in your world and they want your forgiveness. Others of you, I see that you could be taking time apart from your partner if you feel overwhelmed or if you've been going through things. And when it comes to retreat, some of you could be getting away or spending more time in nature in order to clear your head. Some of you too, like I also hear aligning your chakras and stepping into your true self, like I even get this indication of allow me to reintroduce myself. So I feel like a lot of you, you're parting ways with old versions of yourself that accepted less than you deserve. And I hear that you are the hot topic right now. So there's a lot of people that are talking about you. Also in reference to work, this is good. You can have a lot of people that are speaking really, really highly about you behind your back, or there could be people that want to promote you, that want to help you when it comes to work because, of how graceful you are. And some of you could have gracefully rised out of some really hard situations, Some of you too, I hear more private now. You're way, way more private now. And spirit is saying that it's better this way. Like they said that your luck is about to change. So a lot of you, also I hear shopping spree. Some of you somebody could take you out on a shopping spree. Or you could be taking your children shopping, but the biggest thing is you've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. I just, once again, I see you parting ways with certain familiar energies. I see some of you even starting over, like you're building a brand new life and it's built on trust, Some of you too, if you have a connection, your new connection can be built on trust, and you're going to feel more friendly in your spirit, in your environment. Some of you, you're in a season where it's like, I need to work on me. I need to save myself. I need to trust myself. I need to believe in me. I need to believe in the visions that were given to me. So some of you could have gotten a lot of downloads. And I don't know why I hear like a food truck. Some of you be careful of if you order from food trucks or Some of you could be going to like food pantries or something, or you can be helping people. Some of you could be donating turkeys. But Spirit says you're planting new seeds over your life, and once again it's coming up like many of you will be the talk of the town, you know, like you found your real worth. Some of you found your real worth. You found your real position in this world, and it's changing you for the better. And Spirit says only few will really get to know you. Only a few people will be able to have access to this new version of you, you know? So it's almost like sorry, but not sorry. You're not chasing anymore. That's the biggest thing as well. You're no longer going to chase. When you were still in your childhood wounds, you could have been chasing people for love, trying to get the love, the validation and approval that you didn't get. Some of you too, you could have had rejection from a lover, and that could have changed the way that you seen yourself, and you started to settle, you know. But let me see what else. Some of you too can be time apart from your children if you're going on vacation, or you're going away, or you're spending some time. Let me tell you, the biggest thing with this decision and acceptance, some of you, you're going to have to make a decision on this person if they do try to come back into your life. And like I said, they want your forgiveness. Like they're waiting to see how you feel. Like, are you going to forgive me? Are you going to give me another chance? Are you just going to walk away? Like somebody's waiting to see how you feel about what they said and what you're going to do next. All right. So, yeah. Some of you could be changing up your hair as well. Like you have a new hairstyle, and you're really good with welcoming in new changes right now. So you might see the number 555. And a lot of people are going to find you to be like stable and safe. All right. If people are drawn to your energy, that's what they're drawn to. So I feel like you're going to have a renewed hope, or because of you overcoming what you've overcome, if you could do it, other people can do it. So there could be a lot of people that, yeah, see, there goes the traveling card. Some of you can be traveling, or you can be commuting to work a lot this week. You have way more hope. Some of you, you could be in a new connection that brings you a lot of love and safety, but it shows like you're in your power now. Some of you, you're finally going to have somebody that's going to come out of hiding and communicate with you. And this could be somebody that you had an old spiritual tie with that came to an end. They miss your love. So it's once again, it's going to be up to you. And Spirit says you didn't waste your time. Like some of you are literally learning how to love yourself, you know? You could feel like, oh, it's a waste of time. But the truth is, if it wasn't them, it would have been someone else. You still would have to play out that part in order to heal that version of you, no matter what. When it comes to your finances this week, some of you too are here taking pictures. You could be taking new pictures. Some of you, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, taking pictures of where you used to be in comparison to where you are now. When it comes to your finances and work, general message, Spirit just wants you to be patient. Be patient and go with the flow. Some of you have really big dreams that are going to pay off. It's almost saying like your patience is going to pay off. And you are overcoming the trap of comparing yourself to others. This is like the rebirth. You could have been comparing yourself to others. You could have like fluctuated with your emotions because of your finances. One minute you're doing really good financially. The next minute you're bumping into hardships and you feel like you can't catch a break. So this is like your rebirth season. Money is going to be on your mind a lot. But I see you working a lot as well. I see you working a whole lot and learning a lot. Why do you feel guilty about your finances? Your finances is growing, so why do you feel guilty? There's so much financial growth. That's all I see. Some of you, your savings account can be growing. You're understanding money more, and it shows abundance and more possibilities. All right. And it came out again. Some of you could be going through like a weight loss transformation, or you could be building up your body. You could be big on like mind, body, and soul. You're going to see the difference this week. Um, so, and Spirit says, don't get discouraged. You know, that can throw you off. Being discouraged can really throw you off. Like if you're in an in-between stage. So an in-between stage is like things are happening, but it also may feel at the same time like things are not happening as fast. And I don't know why. Spirit says it's going to be weird, but some people tremble when they're around you. There could be something about your spirit that's really, really heavy right now. And I don't mean heavy in a bad way. There's something really strong in your spirit that's you walking by certain people. It can make people tremble and they don't know why. It could be an archangel attached to you that watches over you. People who are sensitive to energy can sense it. Like they can sense it but not know what it's about. All right. So we are going to start with Cancer, but we're going to start with Cancer. I don't know why Cancer, but for you, I hear flooding your timeline. You know, some of you can put up something that's really, really inspirational on your social media account, and you're a lot of people can agree with you. A lot of people understand you. A lot of people felt that message if you sent a message out. You could be healing from something, Cancer. There could be things that are showing up for you. And you could be more strongly connected to your intuition. And there could have been some things that you had to overcome. And you are going to start to call it out. You know, there's going to be some level of influence. And I don't think you're doing this because you want the influence. It's not about the influence. It's like just you bringing awareness to the world. Like you calling out things for exactly what they are, you know? So, and I also hear, like, if you are a single Cancer, your happily ever after is coming when it comes to love. So just be patient with the process right now. I feel like you're overcoming a lot and you're right in the middle of it, like in the thick of it. So it could be a season of like, what did you learn? You know, some of you too, if you are dating someone, you could be exposing them. There could be someone that you are exposing. You feel as if this person tried to use you, or they're like a con artist, and you could be looking at that situation more differently, you know. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Bree. But yeah, you could be looking at that situation more differently because you are changing, Cancer. And honestly, a lot of you, you're changing for the better. So it's even like, I want to tell you the truth, Cancer. You could have been attracted to like bad boys or bad girls, or girls that could have been like wounded, and you could have been like a lover girl or a lover boy, and someone could have came into your life and destroyed that image of like romance and love. And I feel like it changed you. It changed the way you see people. It changed the way that you see love. You're going through a huge transformation when it comes to that. You are moving on, like I said, but there can be a level of exposing. You could be exposing this person. You're taking your power back from someone, and you're taking your heart back out of the situation. So this is like you. I don't know why this song, I Keep Falling In and Out of Love With You by Alicia Keys. So this could be someone that you had a situation where 1 minute you guys don't get along and you're trying your best to hold yourself back from this person, and then the next minute you miss them and you want them and you reach out to them. It could have been a situation that was on and off, but it could have caused you a lot of grief and a lot of pain, you know. With the separation, it helped you open up your eyes. and you are going to feel strengthened from what this person did to you, you know? But it could have also taught you a lot about manipulators, people who will come and sell you a dream and not even be available to you, not even support you, not even put in the quality time. So whoever this person is, you could have lost a lot of respect for them, you know? And you see them for them now. That's the best thing. You see this person for exactly who they are. If you are a single Cancer, I see you getting more attention or getting numbers, you know? I don't know if you're in some of you Cancers could be in a relationship. I'm going to check your relationship cards next. And Spirit wants you to know, Cancer, you are not broken. You're just healing. And you could be angry. And if you're angry, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being angry about a situation if you felt like violated. I just see there's a lot of pain inside of you. A lot. Some of you could be getting your hair braided. Okay. So when it comes to your love life, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I think someone is thinking about you. Like I said, if you gave someone your number or you exchange information, they could be waiting for you to reach out to them. The King of Wands can be a fire sign. They want to know more about you. They're really, really interested in you. And if you told them a little bit about your career or what you're trying to do in the future, they want to know more about it. So this is somebody who's waiting on you. This looks like the beginning phase of something, like someone who you just exchanged numbers with. And if you guys are at a distance, the distance doesn't bother this person. Like, they're patient. They'll wait for you. If you've been talking to this person, Spirit wants you to know this person likes you more than you know. You know, Three of Wands just means that they're waiting. And when it comes to the Hierophant, this is somebody who would want commitment. So they're waiting to see if you guys can build a connection and commit to each other. But it looks like you're focusing on yourself. I think you're focusing on yourself. Whatever just came to the light for you, I feel like you are trying to overcome that while keeping your heart open for new options. And you could be building up your finances right now. Yeah, this connection has a lot of potential. It shows success, growth, and balance. If you are in the beginning phase, I just see you guys having a lot of communication. You guys have a lot of compatibility. You have a lot in common with each other. And this person is very humble. I also see you cooking. So you could be spending time in the house. Some of you, you can work from home, or you wish to work from home, or you can just be in the house a little bit more this week. When it comes to your finances, it shows a financial breakthrough that is really going to make you happy. So this financial breakthrough can be from a raise. It can be from a new position. If you have your own business, you could be looking for more inspiration. It shows that you're at a crossroads. If you have your own business, or you're thinking about starting a new business, you're going to be at a crossroad. You might find yourself clashing with other personalities, you know? So if you're trying to build a business, just be careful of who you try to do business with. And Spirit wants you to know that your persistence will pay off, so do not give up. Some of you could have a social media account. There could be a lot of people gossiping, watching. Through word of mouth, you may get connections and get more business contacts or more customers, clients. If you are a Scorpio, Happy birthday, Scorpios. Um, Scorpio, there's a chance if you are in a relationship, you could be thinking about taking a break from the connection in order to find yourself. Like some of you could be in a place where you really like this person. You're dating them, you really like them, you feel like you can count on them. There's a lot of things that you have comfort in this person, but there's a level of indecisiveness. Like some of you may feel like you fear the worst when you are with someone that's really good for you and they are your type. And spirit says like some of you be careful of like sleeping on your own worth, like nothing is impossible. Some of you can just have an issue with like fight or flight. Like when you get too close to someone, you can start to get a little scared. And this person is starting to take you real seriously. So you wanting to make sure that you actually want this connection. But it seems like you already are in the connection. If you're messing with somebody, you're dealing with somebody, you're dating someone, or you can actually be in a relationship, you're going to go through like a battle inside. Like, should I continue being with this person or should I be free? But I really feel like it's fear, Scorpio. Like you could be thinking like it's fear. And you may feel like this person has a really, really contagious spirit. Like there's just something about them. And they take your breath away. So you actually like this person. Some of you can be afraid of the love that you actually have for them. That could be why you are pushing them away a little bit. I think it's fear. So just be careful of that, Scorpio. If you're dating someone, seeing someone, and you start to get into your head and things are actually going good. If things are going good, that can be a little bit of self-sabotage in a connection. Because you may feel like every time I fall in love with someone and give them my heart, something bad happens. Good morning. You can feel like every time you open up and you're vulnerable, then like something bad happens. So you could be secretly trying to escape it, but craving them at the same time. And that might result in like, I think I really just need some space right now, if that's okay with you. Could be a situation like that, It's just so quiet around you, Scorpio. You could be just spending more time to yourself. You could be thinking about, some of you too, thinking about your mother a lot and thinking about everything that your mother went through. I don't know why, like your mother or your parent is going to be on your mind this week. And your mind has so much on it that if you do have kids, it's like your kids is trying to talk to you, but your mind is all over the place that you're not really that focused. So let me see. What are you in the middle of? If you have a baby too, you could be getting their ears pierced. You want more money. You're waiting for more money. And you feel disconnected and deceived. I don't feel like this deception has to do anything with what is going on in front of you now. Some of you, like, you could have been deceived by a job. Like a job was supposed to pay you more, or a company could have offered you a position, but then you didn't get a start date yet. Some of you can just feel really like distracted. You feel really distracted. You like you're in your head. See, you could be in a partnership. You're either in a partnership, you're working on a relationship, or you're in a relationship already with someone. Aw, see, I knew it. You're suffering in silence about a relationship. And you could be like getting readings on them. I really feel like you're terrified of the possibilities of what if the past repeats, because everyone you love deceives you in some way, shape, or form. So just be careful with your mind, Scorpio. it ain't gotta be like that for real, because in this energy I just feel like it's like a false prophecy where you're scared of something happening so much that you start to create images in your mind, and you're so afraid that you might sabotage what's in front of you. So just be careful. Spirit says just be clear. Be clear on what it is that you want and your expectations in love. But I see you spending more time in the house. You could be cleaning, cooking, organizing, trying to get more control over your emotions. Your emotions could be all over the place. It's bringing up the past. It's racing thoughts of all kinds of things. It's kind of keeping you stuck, or keeping you in the house, or keeping you to yourself. So just be careful of that. Even like going for a walk outside to clear your head will help like balance you or balance your emotions. But once again, you could be checking on a parent. You just miss your parent. You guys are not as close as you used to be, or you could have moved away. So let's see your love life for this week. Ooh. So it shows the King of Swords, and once again, the Two of Swords. So there's lots of communication. I knew it, Hierophant. Some of you guys can be in a relationship, or if you are talking to someone, just know that this situation is headed towards a relationship, but you need to make up your mind if this is something that you really want. With the Knight of Cups, it shows that this person only has love to offer you. They're very genuine. They're very genuine and gentle with you, and they take their time. They're very patient. So it's gonna be up to you, Scorpio. Ten of Pentacles. That's all this person has to offer you, is a stable connection. Ten of Pentacles is security. It means longevity and love. So it's up to you. There's going to be a lot of communication between you two this week. But once again, I just feel you really disconnected. And it could even be like a form of detachment. Like you're trying to protect yourself and really think about what do I want at this time. So let's see. What is the possible outcome? Yeah, this person is putting in work. They're putting in effort. They're going to be checking on you. There's a lot of joy and stability that's coming towards you. Some of you, they may bring you flowers to cheer you up if you speak about how you just don't feel like yourself. You just feel a little down. Some of you too, the issue is you may not have said everything that you wanted to say in order to really break free of an old soul tie. It just seems like old energy that needs to be released from you so that you can feel complete and okay. When it comes to your job, you're going to be overworking. You're going to feel exhausted. But you have lots of money coming. But you're going to feel guilty because of how tired you are. All right. I see lots of success. I see lots of money coming towards you. If you work a 9 to 5, I see that you have the same amount of money that you always have coming. So you can expect that. If you work for yourself, there shows financial growth. Expect good money flow, a raise, or a new job offer. So if you work for yourself, expect financial growth. You might get a client from the past that comes back. You know, some of you could even be thinking about writing a book, or you could be selling a book. You could be thinking about how can you promote it better in order for you to have more sales. Some of you too, I also see you shopping online. You could be like starting to buy Christmas gifts, because I see like sweaters. You could be buying sweaters for people and just putting them away. For you Virgos, if you met somebody, if you're dating someone, this is going to be a beautiful week for both of you. I feel like this week, this person is really going to start to fall in love with you. And let me tell you why. This person feels really safe with you, Virgo. They like your energy. You just like a really good person. They're going to say that. you know, and they don't want anything superficial. And that's one thing that they see about you. Like, you're so deep, you're so sweet. Some of you may live close to them, so that's like even better. They can see you more. They're going to start to think about how they can put more time in with you because they really like you. The good news is too, Virgo, with this person, it's like if they had other options, they're going to start to stick with you. Like, you are the one that they can see themselves settling down with. So they're getting comfortable and safe with having the idea of having like a boyfriend, a girlfriend, and they want to learn you. All right. I see you reading a lot too. So some of you, you could be in school. You could be college students. You can have a research paper that you have to do. This is a beautiful week for you, Virgo. You seem so focused. You also seem very calm and peaceful. It's like if you have goals, I see you sticking to the script and being dedicated and getting your like things checked off your list. You're going to feel really, really grateful. Your spirit just feels really good. You don't, that's all it looks like. It just looks like you're in a place where you're just looking forward to the future. Some of you could, you know, like I see you opening up your fridge. You probably need more groceries, but you're on a real tight budget. So I see you trying to make sure that you can stretch whatever you have left. Your budget could be really tight for this week. Some of you too could be trying to save up like for a car or for a new place. So you're really afraid of spending too much is the only thing I really see. Some of you, if you have a pet or a dog, I see you spending way more time with your pet. And I hear like these damn allergies. Some of you can be going like your allergies are really bad right now. If your ex chose the wrong person, if you bump into your ex like at a supermarket or anywhere and they give you like a really like bad stare and the interaction feels uncomfortable, they chose a partner that makes them miserable. And you could have said this to them. You could have said this like, you know, with a breakup, you could have said some things to them. And they're starting to see that for themselves. But this Spirit says it's going to get easier for you the rest of this year. Things are going to be more easier. You're going to notice that people that were childish or planting negative seeds, all of a sudden they start to be more kind to you. You're going to notice that money flows more easily to you when it comes to ideas that you are thinking of or in the process of executing. Yeah. So you emotionally withdrew from a lot of people, and this is your new beginning, Virgo. So like I said, it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier for you. A lot of these people that were in your life was just keeping you stuck and kind of like in this cycle. Like you could have been trapped in a toxic cycle for a while and you finally put it to an end. It could have took you a while, but you had to get honest with yourself. Some of you had to cut off a spiritual connection that, you know, some of you could have like contracted an STD from this person. But you had to cut off a spiritual connection because they were hiding and keeping secrets and lying to you about a lot. They also were starving you of a lot of attention. So you could have cut this person off. They feel like you are judging them right now. You don't talk to them anymore. You may even have a sweet tooth. You might crave like pie. You might crave ice cream. Some of you Virgos, if you do live alone, like you're going to feel so grateful. You can hear stories of people like still living with their parents or living to like with other people and they're unhappy and you're just so happy you can come home to a nice, quiet, clean home and you don't have to answer to anybody right now. So if you're single and dating, I feel like you're really content. When it comes to your love life, yeah, this person with the Knight of Pentacles, this person wants to take their time with you. They really feel like you make them happy. with the star, this person, just know this person is still healing from something that they may not discuss with you. And this is the reason why they're taking their time. They're going to ask you out. And Spirit says you're going to start to notice this person changing while being with you. So there's a certain glow up and overcoming. You're going to see the maturity in this person. You may even notice them starting to dress more differently, and they start to adapt to you a lot more. With the 10 of Cups, you guys could be going out this week and celebrating and just having a really good time. And it's going to feel like a friend. It's going to be like a friend and a lover. They're going to love listening to you and supporting you. And I see you doing the same back for them. You know, some of you guys may even like jazz music or R&B music. This person's gonna grow on you, and you're gonna grow on them. So Spirit is just telling you to have fun, because that's what this connection is. It seems like it's very, very lighthearted. This person seems like they're easy to get along with, you know. Be prepared to see a connection start to grow. At times you or them may feel a little like helpless, like when things kind of get dry. They may get scared if you get a little distant. But there's going to be growth nonetheless. You're stepping into a new phase with yourself where you're going to notice, Virgo, you start to appreciate yourself more. Some of you could be doing affirmations in the morning and trying to be consistent with it, with speaking really good to yourself in the morning and clearing your energy and healing your inner child. You could be into things like that, and it makes you feel more peaceful and grounded. When it comes to your finance, some of you too can be learning a new language. Yeah, this is good. If you get a new job, some of you are going to get new jobs or like pay increases when it comes to transformation and healing. That just means, like, if you were struggling in the past, you could have been really, really struggling financially. You could have been like stuck financially for a while. And it shows that there's a new job that you're about to get, or a new opportunity that's going to help you increase your finances really, really fast. So look out for that, Virgo. And if you're nosy and you're in your child's business, this is coming out that they still have never ever been with someone. So if you're wondering about that with your child, that you're like, you don't want to impose, but you question what your child's been up to. They're very, very pure still, if you wanted to know that. And they're in no rush to do anything. If you have your own business, company, Spirit wants you to know that if you had a lot of blockages when it came to your business, if your business felt really stuck and stagnant, it's going to be opening back up. So Spirit wants you, it says right here, expect to have an amazing boost up the business ladder. So just be prepared for fresh abundance. It just means like you'll start to see more clients flowing in. You'll start to see an increase in sales. You'll start to see things start to move forward if you felt stuck. Libras. Libra, I see you, you're trying to be nosy. If you have a partner and they're on the phone with someone, you could be a little suspicious about your partner, but you do trust them. You do trust them, but you could be also a little bit suspicious or paranoid. I see a lot of comfortability, I see you and your partner together. You're definitely in a relationship, because I see you guys like cuddled up in each other's arms. It could be a little cold outside and you guys are just cuddling with each other. If you wanted to know how this person feels about you, they really, really appreciate you and they love having your back. They just love having your back. This week, Spirit says you can take a back seat now. They just want you to breathe. Like, you've been through a lot, and this could be like a break. So this could be a week, Libra, where things flow to you easily. Spirit doesn't want to see you like mad anymore. You know, you could have been wearing a mask, like you felt really uncomfortable around a lot of people, but you still could have been putting in time around these people because you felt obligated to them. And ever since the separation of these people, you've been getting a lot of more quality sleep and a lot more new quality people around you. That's going to keep you focused on the life you're planning ahead, you know? So even if you don't see the full picture of what's going to come to you, Spirit knows like what's best for you right now, you know? So they're preparing you for so much more, but right now they just want to balance your energy. They just want you to feel safe. They want you to feel secure. Spirit says they're so sorry for all that you had to endure. You had to endure a lot. And at times it felt like you couldn't even get a break, you know? So right now it's all about you being in a high vibrational place and accepting yourself exactly as you are, where you are. And once again, you have a person in your life that is bringing you lots of comfort. You can rely on this person. You don't have to break your back when you're around them. This person is almost like a yes man to you, you know, like a yes man, a yes woman. Like they swallow their pride a lot, you know? So it's just about you taking the load off of you. You could have been through a lot and your heart was heavy. Some of you could have even lost people that you love. You could have lost friends. You could have lost family members. And it was so much for you to bear in like 3 years, like 3 years of just total heartbreak. And they just want you to be okay. They just want you to bring back more peace and balance into your life, and you do not have to be afraid. Like this is for you. All right. So open up to receiving. Open up to receiving. Like you're going to love this week. This week is going to be positive. There's going to be new doors opening to you. But like I said, you won't have to chase or force anything into fruition. Spirit says, watch how things just happen for you once you take your mind off of it and just chill. Just relax. You know, you could have been worried. You could have been scared. You could have been like freaking out about, well, what if this doesn't work out? What if this goes bad? And they're giving you high vibrational experiences so that you could bring back that hope. They want you to hope again. They want you to believe again. They want you at peace. And you could have been praying for that. People pray for peace. So right now it's just about expecting nothing but the best. So it's like healing those old stories that used to make you feel scared or on edge. Like what next? If it ain't one thing, it's another. It's like time for liberation and peace right now and love. And no more selling yourself short, you know? Some of you too could be asked to come to a school, like to help with kids, or you could get a job where you're helping kids out of school. You could be in a season too where you're reinventing yourself. It can start with like your clothes, little things you do to yourself to prepare. You could be really into studying your astrological signs and seeing what's coming up for you. When it comes to your love life, you could be with another air sign. And Spirit says they're reinventing themselves too. It shows the Three of Pentacles. This person is going to be working with you. But let me see. With the Two of Swords, see that like somebody's spying on the other person. I guess your person wants to know, are you truly in it? Like, you know, sometimes they get a little suspicious. They could be spying on you a little bit. But Three of Pentacles just means you guys working together. You guys helping each other. And it shows the Ace of Wands. So I feel like with the Two of Swords, like your person could have thought about if they should continue in this relationship or should they walk away. But with the Ace of Wands, it shows a lot of love making, you know? Let me see. Yeah, if you guys weren't getting along at a time and there was a lot of drama, it's like the drama in your connection is going to come to an end. So there's going to be way more peace and fulfillment between you two. Let's see the outcome, the possible outcome for this connection for this week. Yeah, you guys are going to trust each other again. There's more clear communication coming towards you both. You guys are going to have a lot of fun and putting in the effort, you know. I guess when things kind of get rough, you both wonder, like, is this still going to work? Do they still love me? We've been arguing a lot lately. Are they still okay with me? Are they thinking about seeing someone else? Like, what's going on? And they still hanging in. They're still hanging in there. They're still working with you. They're still fighting for this relationship with you. For work, yeah. Some of you too with your friend, if your friend just gave birth to a baby, your friend could be stuck in the house because they have a whole lot of like postpartum depression. And they may not explain it like that, but they have really, really bad mood swings. So if you have a friend and you're wondering like, what's going on with them? That's all that's going on with them. With your finances, I see you having a financial breakthrough and you trying to recover financially and save your money. Some of you too can also be on the verge of about to get a brand new position. So finances are looking really, really good. If you work for yourself, they're telling you to plan ahead financially. They said it's crucial for you to make a financial plan. This could be for the future. Some of you, especially if you're trying to manifest more money for your business. It says things will manifest much sooner for you. So if you're manifesting more money for your business, it's going to manifest more sooner than you think. But you need a financial plan for your money. Like when you come into really big money, Spirit wants you to learn how to invest. And you need to start thinking about the future. Like, what about a 401k? What about like life plans? Do you have life insurance? They want you to start to plan for the future financially because you have a lot of financial growth coming. Some of you could be in like entertainers. Some of you could be entertainers. But your business or whatever you do is going to be really, really blessed for the remainder of this year, going all the way into 2026. So you're going to have a long harvest of financial blessings, especially if you work for yourself. For my Pisces, Spirit says to be continued. So some of you could be thinking about taking a break from work, like going on a mini vacation. And it's like you need to decompress. You could be overwhelmed because your work is piling up. Spirit says this is going to be the busiest seasons you had yet. It's going to get really, really busy. And you're trying your best to balance everything. Like you're trying to balance your personal life, your career. Some of you have families or you have children. Some of you even are in relationships and you're trying to balance over all of it, but some of you could be overwhelmed. It could be a lot. All right. Also, some of you could be moving. I just see you packing up things or organizing things. If it's not like you're physically moving, you can just be cleaning out your house or trying to create more space in your house. I see you organizing things, and some of you can be trying to organize your pantry, do laundry, and it's coming up again. You're going to be way more busier than normal. So it's almost like you trying to find your balance of it all. It could even be if you are going to get away for a little bit, like you rewarding yourself for all the hard work that you just put in. Some of you too, I see you getting your hair done and you are in love. Like you are going to love your hair. It could be like highlights. It looks really, really pretty. Some of you could be also catching up on sleep. If you are a singer, I see you getting a deal out of the blue. Like somebody inviting you to their studio and you putting it down on a track and they're just like taken away. Like, wow, you're really, really amazing. Like they could have been studying you for a while. They may have thought like, I'll just see what's up with you, but it ends up paying off for you in the long run. So more exposure, especially if you are in the entertainment field. You're in a season, Pisces, where you're building in silence. You're building in silence right now. Some of you too cleaning out your fridge. There's a lot of like cleaning and organizing, or some of you could be packing and moving, like I said. And there's going to also be times when you just want to be by yourself because it's calmer that way. You like having control over your environment, and it's calmer when it's just you. Some of you could be into candles where you just light a candle and you sit in silence in order to like recalibrate your energy or recharge. Some of you also, it's just a way for you to like clear your head or think more clearly. Let me see. Oh, there's blessings. There's blessings coming for you. There's wish fulfillment coming for you. I feel like it could be financial. If you did leave a spiritual partner or like a karmic or a twin flame, they're praying for your return. If you are single, Spirit is telling you to be patient because love is coming. And whoever this partner is, you guys will do business together and you will be lovers longevity. So it's like a spiritual partner. That's another thing too. If you did have a breakup, it was creating space for something that was more in alignment for you. If you are in a relationship, you and your partner can be speaking about like moving in and sharing finances and also like expansion. Like how can you guys both come together and do a business in order to have more money? You want more passive income. Some of you are looking for passive income so it won't be such a strain on you financially. But there's a lot of like cleaning or like around the kitchen area. You know, there's a lot of focus on the kitchen area. Some of you might meet a musician or somebody who plays music. Yeah, when it comes to your love life, if you're out and about, you can meet somebody with the Three of Cups. You could be just celebrating life or just out for drinks with your friends or just having a good time and you meet someone. And it's so crazy because to me, this person seems like your perfect mirror. They mirror the same level of energy that you have. So if you are like a genuine, free-spirited, bubbly, like happy-go-lucky type of person, this person comes in with the same level of energy. If you're really spiritual, if you like a lot of soul music, this person does too. You're going to be surprised to see how much you both actually have in common. It's literally like meeting a mirror, but the good parts, because sometimes you can meet a twin flame and they mirror your wounds. But if you meet a soulmate, it's way more pleasant. Others of you, if you are in a relationship, you guys could be just getting out and having fun with each other. It shows the Magician. So this could be something that you manifest. If you manifest like you want a healthier, more fun, outgoing relationship, then this is what's coming towards you, you know. Somebody could be like burdened financially. Or some of you, you could be burdened financially, or your partner or whoever you're meeting can be burdened financially. They're trying to fix their finances. They may not want you to know about that. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see the outcome for this. What is the outcome for this connection this week? Some of you too, it could be also like a spiritual teacher, but they came to help you learn how to love yourself better, you know? I see you mastering your emotions. You have an opportunity for a connection. If you are single, you have an opportunity for a connection. When it comes to mastering your emotions, this just means that you're not trying to invest emotionally until you see who they really are. When it comes to truth seeker, it's almost like, well, this looks good, and you look good, you look pretty, you look handsome, but before I invest my heart, I need to make sure that you are who you say you are. So this is like a new opportunity for love. You're going to find out that this person is a huge hopeless romantic. They have a huge heart and they're a big daydreamer. All right. If you are in a relationship, though, you guys may spend a lot of time in the house. You may just go out to dinner and then go back home. That's what I see. This is going to be a week of ease, Pisces. Like I said, you're going to be overwhelmed, but I see you working through it. When it comes to your finances, yeah, you're going to be really burdened, like stressed out. It's a lot. It's a lot, but Spirit says take one day at a time. Because it's going to stress you out. Your workload is going to stress you out, but just take one day at a time. What can I do today? How much energy do I have within me today? How much can I complete today? You know, I also see you getting money. You feeling guilty if you overspend and you saving your money, you know. So you're fighting for yourself right now. You're fighting for your future. You're trying to get yourself on top. And you will have a lover in your life that's trying to take the weight off of you if you feel like stressed and burdened. You can have somebody try to help you. If you work for yourself, it shows taking risk. And it also says you are stepping into a leadership role. And getting recognition. You will get the recognition and rewards you deserve. Some of you too like rebranding. You can be parting ways with like an old company, an old business plan, and starting to take a risk and a new idea. Some of you too with juggling. You can have a lot of passive income. And you're juggling a few different opportunities. Some of you could also have a 9-to-5 and also do something else on the side. So money is looking good. It's coming in. Capricorn. Capricorn, I see people nosy, especially like your neighbors. I see your neighbors are nosy or they're trying to figure you out. I don't know why. They could be trying to figure out if you have somebody or not. Like, are you in a relationship? Are you single? And it's just because you're just going to have, and if you are in a relationship, they could be trying to find out if you're happy. Like if you're in your marriage, are you happy? Sometimes you don't look happy. Like, are you guys going through something? Yeah. I just see people being nosy in your business. I also see you buying takeout. Some of you could be like waiting on the bus and you could be buying takeout, and internally, Capricorn, you can struggle sometimes with like happiness. Sometimes you don't feel happy and you just don't know why. It's like, why do I feel like this? I have everything I need. How come I just don't feel like happy on the inside? And then you can block it out once you come up with those types of thoughts. You have a parent that actually wants to apologize, but every time they get the courage to think about telling you how much they appreciate you because you helped them during a really dark time, or telling, like, there's a lot that your parent wishes that they can express to you, because I don't feel like your parent gives you the love that you deserve, because they could always be like going through their own stuff, or they're like a tough love type of person. So if your parent had the courage, they would tell you how proud they are of you and that they see themselves in you sometimes, and it's a joy to watch you grow, and they're so sorry that they could not show up fully or protect you and at certain points in your life when you needed it the most. They would tell you that. Be careful of your account, because some of you too, I see your account getting flagged if you have like overdraft fees. But yeah, Capricorn, you're in your head. You could be ordering like new shoes or new sneakers, and you're going to be thinking about life a lot. And sometimes you just feel really, really disconnected, or just like lonely on the inside. Even if you do have a partner, sometimes you just feel really like empty on the inside. Some of you too, you want to move. You want to move out your town. You just need an escape. Let me see. So it shows hope, and it shows prosperity and love. So there's hope when it comes to your finances, and there's hope in your finances and in your love life, Capricorn. I don't know if you're worried about your love life and you're worried about your finances, but there is hope in both areas. Like, you need to stand your ground. Stand your ground when it comes to like love. If you are single and you're dating, you need to stand your ground when it comes to your standards and what your expectations are. You don't have to settle, Capricorn, because you do have so much to offer. You have a lot to offer. If you're in your relationship, Spirit is just saying to stand your ground when it comes to protecting your relationship. And when it comes to prosperity, it's like, if you have big, big dreams, don't give up. Don't give up. Keep investing in your dreams, and have boundaries when it comes to your finances, especially if people are always asking you for money and they can be draining you financially. You need to put more boundaries on saying no and feeling comfortable with that. A lot of people are afraid to say no because they could be afraid of the backlash that they may get. But Spirit says you need to protect your finances right now. And just know that everything is going to be okay. Because you could feel uncertain about your future when it comes to love and money. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now. There's a lot of shutdowns and stuff. I don't know if you are afraid of getting caught up in that and what that'll look like for you in your future, but I just really see that you're protected, Capricorn. If you are in a relationship or you have a lover, they find you gorgeous. Like, they do not want you to go anywhere. Like you are like eye candy to this person. So they're going to be taking care of your heart. This is like a nurturer, making sure you're okay. If you're single, just be patient with the process. You will have a partner soon. For your love life, it shows King of Pentacles. So you could be with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, but this person is working really, really hard, If you're dating this person, just know that they're really good financially. Financially, they're really well off. They're really passionate about building on this relationship. You're going to speak to them. This is like a workaholic. They work a lot, but they also will communicate with you. The Ace of Wands, you guys could be making love. They think about you guys making love a lot. If you're dating this person, be patient with them because they have a lot to offer. They're very financially stable. And they take really good care of themselves and people that they love. They're generous financially to people that they love. So there's so much more in store for you and them, and they're planning something special for you, and they're excited. See, this person loves to share with you. The outcome is sharing love with you. Love and then resting. All right. Some of you can have a child that's thinking about going into the police force or going to the army. Let's see your finances. If you're looking for a job, you may not hear anything back right now. But let me tell you, with ripeness, just know that if you're looking for a job, it's going to come. Others of you, if you are working, it shows the master, ripeness, and flowering. So you have more than enough. You have enough to take care of your needs, your wants, and with ripeness, you may not even know that you're about to get another, because I want to say another raise. Your company really appreciates you. If you work for yourself, it shows stability. It also shows surprise outcome. Some of you be careful of over drinking too. Some of you may if you're stressed about money, you might drink a lot because you're stressed about money. Be careful of over drinking. Or some of you might even have like a employee that's like an alcoholic and they sneak liquor into the job just to get through the day, you know? But anyway, if you work for yourself, it shows workaholic. If you work in real estate, get ready for way more clients and sales. You're going to be networking. You're really, really stable. But not only that, your network is increasing. And a lot of people are looking forward to working with you, Capricorn. So whatever you're doing business-wise, it's looking good. Like I want to tell you, Capricorn, that your reputation in your own business is getting better. And like a lot of hearsay, people speaking highly about you, people recommending you to a lot of people, and your financial status improving, and your network increasing. Aquarius. Somebody is deeply in love with you. Someone is, I just see so much emotions. You could be with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or even a Sagittarius. So this person has a lot of attraction towards you this week, Aquarius. I see a lot of love making, or this person is, you gonna have to fight this person off of you. But if you get your hair done, Aquarius, you're gonna like it. You might have mixed feelings about it, but then you find the right pattern that you like when it comes to your hair. And there's a big energy around you, which makes me feel like you can be going through a huge glow up, or some of you could be going to like a makeup artist and getting your makeup done, getting your hair done, your nails done, like everything is done and you look phenomenal. I see you binge watching shows and eating snacks, and there's something about your energy where you have really, really high sex appeal. And even women may be drawn to you, Aquarius, out of the blue, especially if you're a feminine, you're going to notice women being drawn to you. Your aura is changing from the inside out. So what Spirit wants you to know, if people react very negatively to you, it's just because they could be more darker spirited than you. But you are improving your health. You're also improving like your endurance, like how much you can take in, you know? So Spirit could be blessing you more, and trying to help pace you carry everything that they gave you. So this can be a season of blessings. You're going to have lots and lots and lots of blessings. If you notice yourself crying a lot, just know that you're purging out old energy, and Spirit is trying to like put you to your capacity, give you as much as you can handle. So that just means it's like a lot of blessings, a lot of things that you prayed for is going to start to come in at one time, but Spirit is pacing how they give it to you. So you know what you give me? You might see the number 111 a lot. And it could be you're in alignment for whatever you prayed for. To me, it's like God is like your Santa Claus right now, and they're just bringing so many blessings to you because you deserve it. And this is what you're opening up yourself for. Every time you cry, you purge. You've been leaning on your spirituality a lot, and like divine protection, and it's really, really working for you. So you might even see rainbows a lot. You really want to live life on the edge. You want to be more free spirited. And I feel like that is coming towards you, but mixed with responsibility, so you can have fun. But Spirit is just saying, just be careful, because you don't want to live your life too much on the edge, and it kind of throws your flow off when it comes to work and what you're doing right now. Spirit says your professor really, really loves you. Like you earn their respect, like some of you could be, in school, or you can work amongst professors, but you really earn their respect. And it's also like you're trying to create your dream life. You're creating your dream life. Let me see. Some of you can be helping your child with their homework, or they're going to need help. They're going to need lots of help. Some of you, like your children, could be behind on work. They feel really overwhelmed, and it could be throwing them off. Some of you too could be getting like a deep tissue massage. Yeah, look at this. Moving on. More powerful and judgment. Let me see. Let me clarify judgment in Aquarius's life. Some of you, I hope not, but some of you could be experiencing with loss in love and judgment. Some of you could be experiencing a miscarriage. I hope you're not experiencing a miscarriage, because that's really, really sad. But with judgment and moving on, I feel like you could be calling your power back in. I feel like even though you separated from ex-soulmates, they were still trying to hold on to your energy. And what Spirit is saying with that as well, if it's not like a pregnancy that is like, that's a loss. It could be it's your ex's loss because you moved on and you finally found yourself and you found your power back and you're celebrating life again. Like things could be getting better for you again. You're growing into a way more like positive, humble, fun person. When you were with your ex-lover, they could have made you feel insecure, and you had to face yourself over and over again until you finally like broke free. So now you finally, you get to learn the power of love, not through like manipulation and pain, but just by loving yourself more, So that's what it shows for you. Like you're getting your confidence back, and you're getting the courage to go after the life you always wanted to. Let's see what's happening with your love life, Aquarius. Ooh. What is this? 3 of Cups? Are you 9 of Swords? 9 of Swords is stressed. Let me see. It shows the King of Cups. You could be meeting a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this week. Or you could be reuniting with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio this week. And this person is highly attracted to you. Some of you might have 2 options. One of the options you could decide to hold back from because you may not trust them. You may feel like, yeah, it's like a reconciliation. Somebody can be trying to reconcile with you, but you don't trust them because they were a player. And you really want to keep things ended. So you could be ending one connection and entertaining another. You just want to move away. There's an ex that like severely traumatized you. Like they traumatized you. They're gonna bring some drama in your world. They want you. They want this to work. So you haven't, and they're controlling. And you're one of their biggest triggers. It's like they had to learn everything through you. So you have 2 lovers coming towards you. With the past person, what would they say? Why is the past person coming? Because they're tired of the silent treatment. See, you have exes trying to manifest you back, and they would tell you, Aquarius, I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. That's what they would tell you. And they keep looking at your pictures and your videos. They're trying to like manifest you again. But I feel like they're in their shadow. Whatever they did to you, they have to face themselves now, you know? So it's almost like it is their loss. Some of you may talk to this person because it shows listen. So if they reach out to you, you might talk to them. But you are not going to let them into your heart again. You're just going to listen to what they have to say. Your new person, it shows embracing. You guys can have a really like powerful psychic love connection. You feel more confident and free when you're with this new person, and they make you feel loved. So you have two people, a past person and whoever you're with now, that is coming towards you this week, Aquarius. And a lot of people feel like you're one of the most positive people they've ever met, you know? So a lot of people see the value in you, Aquarius, and there's certain people that you just want to stay far from. You don't trust a lot of people anymore. I feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like 2024 could have revealed a lot of dark secrets. So you're way more big on controlling who has access to you. And you want to have fun again with people that make you feel safe and loved. So when it comes to your finances, Spirit says just know that you are not the problem. You are not the problem, by the way. I don't know if people be trying to project onto you, but you are not the problem, honey. And I feel like you're going to start to notice that. Like, this is not my stuff. This is why you're going to feel way more better with like people like you. You're going to feel way more better with that. But anyway, it shows with money, you're going to be doing good. You could have a project or something new when it comes to your job, your company, that you're going to be sharing with other employees. Some of you could be on the verge of getting a raise, but your financial flow is looking really, really good. All right. Spirit says you're not going to be bound by taxes this year. I feel like last year you could have had a lot of money taken out of your taxes, or you could have had the IRS like trying to get money from you. This year it will be better for you. And someone's going to explain to you like how you can get back way more money, you know? But if you work for yourself, it shows the Phoenix rising. They couldn't stop you at all. You can have a partnership or a sponsorship that wants to work with you. Spirit wants you to be patient. If you have your own business, it shows that things are about to take off. I also hear like Spirit is saying people are afraid to admit to you that they are trying to manifest you back. I feel like you had some controlling exes that really wishes they can be around you again. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I see for you, some of you need to cancel out fear. You feel like your clock is ticking. And you could be emotionally out of balance, and Spirit is saying that, I don't know, there's a lot coming up for you, Sagittarius. Some of you feel like you're in a rock and a hard place, like financially. Like there's so much more that you want to do financially. There's a lot of things that you want to invest in, but right now you can't. It's like you want to, you have the money, but the timing is not right because there's a level of uncertainty about the future. All right. Some of you too, you could be getting back in a relationship with someone that like kind of like took you for granted. And if like this person is sorry and they pray that you answer your phone, they really want to talk to you, they want to get to know you better, they want to like go through the healing stages with you. This could be like a fire sign who was in separation from you. They've been preparing for you. They feel like you really make a good woman, a good man, a good girlfriend, boyfriend, and they like your appearance. Your appearance is way better than what they thought. So they could have met you. People can meet you. You could be in sweatpants. Who cares though? But they feel like they were around the wrong people. They were influenced by the wrong things. And this is the reason why back then they couldn't really take you seriously. So this is somebody, they also were really scared. They were scared because you were very vulnerable. You were very vulnerable. You were really open. You would stay on top of them, and they lost touch of that softness that you used to give them. Like they don't have it anymore. So someone really wants to stop trying to protect themselves, and they really want to come out their shell and bring back love and harmony to what you guys had. Some of you too, I hear beachside. Some of you could be spending time near the ocean. You want to cleanse yourself. You want to purify yourself. Some of you also have a huge crush on somebody at your job and you're afraid to tell them. But anyway, another thing for you Sagittarius is you know spirit is coming for you in a sense, Sagittarius. They said you need to get over yourself. Like some of you, it's like some of you could be going through a mental breakdown, but it's all kinds of triggers. It could be, let me tell you the first trigger. You could be scrolling through TikTok, or you can be scrolling through like Instagram, and you might see a lot of posts of like lovers or people that are happy. And if you don't feel that happy right now, or if you feel limited in your life, or if you feel like you don't have a companion right now, it could be very triggering to you, and it can make you like get into your head and then be scared about the future. And you might feel like time is running out, and then one minute you're okay and you don't want to be with anybody, and then the next minute it's like, I'm scared. Well, what if I don't find someone? It's like there's a level of balance that you need. And some of you, what they mean is like you could be beating up on yourself too bad. Like you're being too hard on yourself, you know? And it's sad because, you know, Sagittarius, it doesn't even pay to look in your past because there's nothing there for you. All those people that you knew in the past, or you could have been dating in the past, they didn't really offer anything. So you don't really need to be that upset, is what Spirit is saying. The thing is, it's like you could have been tied to people that were like wasting your time. It's like, or selfish or self-centered, or even people that will like bring up your past a lot or watch you struggle by yourself. Like it's almost like you need to open up to like what real love can do for you, because some of you are still holding on to people that never even had love to give to begin with, is what Spirit is saying, you know, or even people that would be in a competition with you and it really, really scared you. And this is the reason why you really haven't been getting that much luck, because you're not over it yet. So you put yourself in weird situations that bring up these emotions and you're tired of it, but Spirit says you're still selling yourself short, and they don't understand like why. Like it's almost like Spirit is like, we put you through a cycle to show you these type of people you can't depend on. These type of people, they're unreliable. And some of them, they could be real rich. Some of you could have met people that are living well off. They're rich, but do they share their wealth with you? Because if they're rich and you're not getting their money, then who cares if they're rich if you can't benefit off of it? So Spirit is just like, they need you to really practice what you preach, because you can be a Sagittarius that you give people really, really good like advice, but then when it comes to you, you don't take that same advice when it comes to yourself, you know? And they also said you could be turning down people that are actually good for you. So it's like, are you so addicted to your pain that you keep choosing people that actually don't satisfy you and keep you in the same type of cycle? And this is what could really be scaring you. It can scare you that you may not even have the courage to walk away and let go of people that don't even communicate. They don't communicate, they don't commit, they don't submit, they are not really skilled at compromising or communication. Like they really want you to stop bending over backwards for people who wouldn't do the same for you. And they also feel like you're scared to even admit this to yourself. Like, a part of my love life is because I pick very damaged people who don't open up to me, and I expect them to show me something different. Like, Spirit says you could be really afraid to admit this to your own self. They don't fight for you. And some of them are not even looking for love. They're like looking for pity. They might come to you and they have pity stories and they just need someone to say, "Oh, Tommy, oh my God. Oh my God, Tommy. Tommy." You know, so when like, and then others of you, like I said, there can be a reconciliation where you did turn your back and you started to date other people. You turned your back on someone who you felt, it's like, some of you felt like they weren't giving you enough money. Like, how come you don't give me money? Some of you could be on it where you are expecting the most, and if people don't show up or show you, you do walk away. And this person could be taking notice of a lot of things that you said, and they want to take a chance. I also hear gambling addiction. This person could have had a gambling addiction that they actually tried to hide from you. And that's why they kept running. They didn't really want you to know the demons that they were dealing with, you know? But yeah, Spirit says you sacrificed yourself enough for people. You don't need to play small anymore. You have to open up to receive. And this is what's going to separate you from those old people, because they know that you're getting tired. However, complaining is not going to get you on the other side. It's not bad luck. It's your choice. So, and once again, like I said, for others of you, you could have a reconciliation, and the reconciliation can actually go way better than you think. And the reason why this reconciliation is going to get better, or it happens, because this person is really giving up what they were trying to hold on to, which was preventing them from being in a healthy relationship with you. So if you guys had a separation, know in that time they were trying to fight. And they could have been trying to fight energetically, like trying to be manipulative, could have even been trying to like use manifestation tactics to call you back in without even like checking in with themselves. So you let this person sit for so long, and they got so scared that they started to reevaluate their decisions, and now they want to really settle down. They really want to make things work. So for this person in particular, it's worth it. You know, of course, if you need your own personal reading, because this is very general and this might not be for all of you, and you don't want to go back to the wrong people who could have ruined you. But yeah, some of you have a really beautiful reconciliation, and things are actually going to turn out way better than they've ever been before. And this person might actually like marry you because they see where they went wrong, you know? So outside of that, you're at a crossroads in your life right now, Sagittarius, and it might scare you to death. Like you could be looking at your age a lot, like your age, and some of you could have even like invested so much in work that you really weren't focused on love. And now you're getting scared because some of you can be at a place where you want children, you want a family, and you're getting older and you don't know if it's going to happen. Some of you also feel like you ruined your credit and you're afraid because you ruined your credit. And at first you didn't think it would matter, but now it does. Credit is everything. There's a lot of like revelations that you're having right now. Sagittarius, and it's like patterns that spirit is trying to reveal to you, not to hurt you, but so you can stop. You know, there's certain, yeah, look. Like spirit is trying to take things from you that you're holding on to. So it can be belief systems. Some of you could be real like it's hard for you to let go of things even if it hurts you. So with the shadow, they're making you face your shadow, and your shadow is poison, like it's hurting you. Some of you are also going through financial losses. But yeah, the light just means like there's so many things that you want to manifest, and your spirit guides are going to show you this week of what's actually blocking your manifestations. And this is something that's going to scare you to death. It's so scary when spirit reveals you to you. It's the most scariest thing in the world. Like, oh my God, I've been the reason why all this time, and I've been blaming Peter, Jake, Paul, and Tamara. It's a situation like that, you know. Some of you too could be actually filing for divorce as well. Some of you may decide that you've been stuck in a dead marriage for so long, and you want to file divorce and you want to be free. Some of you too can be getting a settlement from your divorce, and with that settlement from your divorce, you actually, because you guys can sell the house. With your divorce, you can sell the house, and you guys both get to share the money, and with that money, you start to travel. While you're out traveling, you actually meet somebody who captures your heart. So there's a lot of different stories for you, Sages. Some of you are going vegan. Let me see. Give me a general... It shows Hierophant. I'm telling you, some of you, somebody's been in their head about you, and it's a big reconciliation. This person is addicted to wanting to be with you. They're highly obsessed. It can also be a Capricorn and the Four of Wands. If you two do have a reconciliation this week, I just see a lot of love making. They're going to cry. They're going to cry. They feel like you are so precious. They feel like they violated you, and they feel like you didn't deserve it, you know? There's been so much like bad energy between you two, and they could have caused you a lot of like emotional grief and pain, and they feel like you don't deserve it. They even feel like you were the answers to their prayers, and they should have protected you. They should have did better by you. This is how this person feels. They feel like you are not average. You're not average. They tried to treat you average. They want to move on from what they've done to you. They're highly distracted with thoughts of you. They also feel like you're in a good place in your life, and you're going to be like a millionaire. They believe in you. They believe in your dreams. This could be also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it shows the Ace of Cups. It shows the Ace of Cups, and it also shows with the Devil card, like how obsessed this person is with you and being with you, and they feel like you challenge them for the better. And when they hurt you, they hit rock bottom, and they couldn't get over it. What would this past person say? Yeah, there could have been a third party interference. They could have chose the wrong person. See, I'm planning a romantic date. They want you back. They definitely want you back, and they're sorry. And the truth is, they realize like how much they actually love you. But they needed to stop their player ways as well. They had a lot of stuff going on with them. They got their karma though, Sagittarius, you know? Others of you, you could possibly meet a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you know, like while you're out on vacation, you can meet a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you guys like fall in love. And this could be just you taking a vacation to clear your head. Like you ain't even looking for nobody. But when it comes to work, Some of you could be studying about business, you know? You're going to take a risk. I feel like some of you could be taking a risk to start your own business. Some of you could be starting a food truck. But either way, you could be conditioning yourself in order to save more money. And it's going to work. You're going to be way more self-aware when it comes to your money. Some of you can even be speaking to a financial advisor or someone to help you. I see flowering. Anytime I see that card, that just means financially you're very, very stable. Some of you could be getting in shape. You could be realizing you're going to the gym more. You're more drawn to the gym. It helps you release stress. And you're getting in shape. But yeah, your finances are looking really good. Some of you, if you have multiple jobs, I see you getting paid at the same time or close to the same time. If you work for yourself, some of you work from home, and there could be a new idea that you're going to share with the company you're building. You're about to make a big change because things have been stagnant. So you can be like trial and error, trying to figure out what you need to do in order to clear blocks around your business. And it's going to work. You're going to be putting in the work, and you're going to reach the next level. And you can also notice you have partnerships or people that want to help you, people that want to spread the word about your business. I even see people helping you for free. So it shows it gets you to the next level. Some of you too could be getting a business grant. Taurus. Taurus, you could be getting proposed to. Or somebody could be like looking at different proposal ideas for you. All right. Someone too, like if someone passed in your family, they could be getting ready for a funeral. That can be really hard for everyone. If you guys are like preparing for a funeral and also preparing for a wedding engagement at the same time, like, wow, life, right? Someone finds you very special. Someone is going to be wearing their heart on their sleeves. And for you, let me see. You're going to start believing in yourself more, Taurus. I see you taking more risk. You're going to turn into a Taurus that you take way more risk. Even if it's something like you've never experienced going to a restaurant by yourself and just sitting down and eating alone. And you really want to get out more. You really want to do things. You really want to try different foods. You really want to put yourself in different surroundings. I feel like you're gonna take more risk when it comes to experiencing new cultures, new foods, and new things. This is like your personal life. It's going to bring you lots of fulfillment. Spirit also said stop procrastinating. You know, you can't change anybody. Some of you could be trying to change people around you or offer them advice, and it kind of like breaks your heart to look at them this way. So you're trying to change the way that you see the person, and you're wrong. Everybody really like gets you, and they really understand you. You don't even have to, like, some of you may feel like people don't understand you or they don't get you. Like Spirit says people really, really get you, and people do take your advice, you know? And you sound really sweet when you help people, you know? It's like, be careful of taking on the weight of other people, like that you're trying to help. And you're getting really good at like your job. So just be careful of distractions, Taurus. Be careful of distractions. Be careful of trying to put yourself in other people's positions and seeing how they feel and like wearing yourself out, jumping to the wrong conclusions, you know? See if you can find like a spiritual mentor that you can vent to and they can actually help you Like when it comes to what you're trying to do, how you can offer help in a way that you're not like sacrificing or compromising your own self, you know? Because it seems like it has you really distracted. Yeah, spirit wants you to, like, if you are around people, they're going through a lot and they're weighing on your energy, and it's like you're trying to fix them, help them, save them. Spirit just wants you to disconnect really real quick so that you can stand your ground and focus on yourself or what you're trying to pour into, because it can actually hurt you. You mean well, but spirit says you don't need the distraction right now. You just don't. Give people space to like go through their own trials, and give people space to grow and learn for themselves. You can't take on the weight of other people, and you can't control how people feel or anything. So right now spirit wants you to like focus more on you. It'll make you feel better, you know? Let's see what's your love life. It shows justice. I feel like somebody really wants to marry you. It could be a Libra. And I hear squeaky clean. They find you so clean. They find you so clean. They find you so hardworking. They find you so attractive. They really, really trust you. They feel like you're down to earth. Ace of Cups. If you're single, you're going to meet somebody who's actually going to really like want to marry you. But if you're in a relationship already, they're going to want to propose to you, and they're a little scared. They're a little anxious of like, what are you going to say? You know, they don't want to be disappointed. They don't want you to like say no. So they're like, go back and forth with themselves. Like, is this the right time? Should I propose? They really feel like you are their soulmate. They feel like you are their queen. They love the way that you love them. Three of Pentacles. They can imagine what it will be like walking down the altar with you. So I don't know if they share this with you. I don't think this person shares like their fears of the future and all that they want. I just really feel like they want to surprise you though. You may even try on some rings when you're out with this person. So it shows coming together. With choosing your battles, you may get into an argument. But it shows love. And it shows your dream coming true. Alright, so there's a really good outcome. Arguing in a relationship is never bad. Unless you argue with a person who's not emotionally intelligent. When it comes to your finances and intensity, some of you could be traveling to work a lot this week. You're going to be working a lot. You're going to put in a lot of work. Let me see. You know what it is too? Sometimes you're so hurt of how much you have to work. Like sometimes work can be so overbearing for you. But I see you being able to get through it, you know? Some of you too can have own. Once again, Spirit is telling you to be careful of procrastinating. And there is some fairness. Like you just need to change your perception of reality. There's lots of joy in what you do. Sometimes, Taurus, you could be guilty for how you think about work. Don't take it for granted because there's people who are losing their jobs right now. There's a lot of things going on right now in the world. So Spirit is telling you to be grateful, be patient with your process. If you work for yourself, if you have your own business, you could be going through some setbacks right now. Some of you can actually be in school or thinking about going to school to learn more about business, or, you know, it says you could be really good at teaching people what you know. Some of you could be coaches. Yeah, but there shows a change. There could be a change in how you run your business, what services you offer. You could be getting help, and spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path. You know, you could be enhancing your looks, you could be doing things, using your looks to attract in more. Aries. Aries, there's people that think you're a good luck charm. There's people that could be weighing the pros and cons about you at first, but then they're more aware that you get along with everyone. There's somebody who's observing you. You know, it can be a friend too. It could be a friend. They feel like you get along with everyone, that you're a good luck charm. They feel like they could have been worried about you or worried if they can trust you, and they feel like they're scared to show you that side, that sometimes they may feel like, oh, I'm better off without a friend like you. And then they figure out like, no, they're taking their problems out on you like they do to everyone. They can trust you. So you have a friend that they learn that you mean way more to them than they actually thought, you know? I see you cooking a lot, Aries. You're going to start to be more serious about your future. You're going to be really serious about protecting your assets. You're going to be more committed when it comes to your goals and counting your blessings and asking for exactly what you want. Some of you could have been afraid to ask for what you want. And this could be in relationships. This could be in life just in general. But you realize that it's hurting you. It's hurting you going for less than actually what you deserve. And you feel like you fought so hard to get to where you are. And you've been working really hard. Some of you could be getting like the tires changed on your car. Or getting the brakes replaced on your car. But yeah, there's a lot of people who feel inspired by you. Aries, if you start to notice more people gravitating towards you, it's because they feel like your friendship is very influential. They feel like you're doing better for yourself, and if they get around more people like you, then they could do better as well. So it could have been a situation, Aries, where people were sleeping on you, like sleeping on what you had to offer as a friend, and they're starting to realize like whatever you're doing is working. So they really can't, like, they could have realized they were actually projecting on you. So yeah, some of you could be going away and packing up, and you feel really good and you feel really grateful, and you're only going to be expecting the best for like you and your children. Some of you are going to be really big into prayer, Aries, like praying a lot more, getting way more spiritual. You could be buying more crystals. You have memories of heartbreak and when things did not work out the way it used to. But I see you traveling. You could be traveling this week and getting more sleep and being spiritually strong to overcome things that could have hurt you that you don't talk about. And then it shows like recognition. You're getting more recognition. It could be for your work. Be careful of putting chemicals in your hair. Putting chemicals in your hair can make your hair break off. Because some of you are going to complain that your hair got really, really thin. All right, let's see about your love life. Also, a lot of music. You could be playing a lot of music. It's very therapeutic. It makes you get through your work more. This shows 5 of Cups with your love life. You could be really disappointed. Why are you disappointed, Aries? A relationship comes to an end. It shows heartbreak. You could have had an ending. And it's something to do with communication. There's lots of like... Oh, you feel left out in the cold. You feel like this person is not really communicating. They're not really putting in the effort, and it could hurt you. Like you feel like the relationship is one-sided, like you're putting in way more work than the other person is. So you could be walking away from a relationship. You feel like they're not spending time with you or investing in you the way that you're investing in them. Let me see. What will this person say? They feel like they don't know what you want. And they look over your text message. They read over your text messages a lot. You know, it can just be a situation. If you guys got into an argument, they still feel pain. And they may feel like you don't feel the same way about them as you used to. But you know what? It could be a situation where you guys are just not on the same page. Like, you know, the type of love that you expected from this situation, it's not getting off the ground. So that could hurt you. So let's see though. Are you guys going to end things or what's the outcome? Yeah. You feel helpless and hopeless about this connection. You still love this person. You still want to try. But you just feel like they're not putting in the effort that you are, you know? So maybe this week this person will try to step it up so that they don't lose you. They're going to reach out to you. They don't want to lose you. They could step it up. It could be work. It could be work and other responsibilities that got them kind of like withdrawn and not putting it in as much effort as you. When it comes to finances, things can be slowing down cash-wise for you. Oh. And then it shows breakthrough. Okay. So this week, if you went through a slowdown period, it shows that you overcome it. You have a financial breakthrough. Some of you may even get a new position this week that pays you way more money and you're so grateful. If you work for yourself, it shows promoter. So you're going to be promoted. Making power moves. And there's going to be more options open to you to make more money. When it shows legacy, it's like some of you really are future millionaires. You know, you're future millionaires. And you could be reaching out to people, trying to find more clientele or trying to find more help with your business. And it's going to work for you, okay? So you have like expect business expansion if you work for yourself. Or some of you may even have clients returning from the past that's going to work with you. Leo. Thank you, Lindsay. For you, Leo, some of you could be newly single. You could be newly single Leos and you're scared of what it will cost you this time to put yourself back on the market. I don't know why too, Leo, but I hear like heavy envy. There's a lot of people that are envious of you, especially if you're attractive. If you're attractive, there's a lot of envy around you, but it's not your problem. It's not your problem. You're in a season where you're starting to feel yourself and fill yourself. You could be taking care of yourself. You can start a new like routine or a new like hobby where you're juicing, you're eating good, you're doing everything exactly what you said. Like you want a clean life, clean living. You want to start over. You want to start to take care of yourself better. And this is actually going to attract in a conscious, healthy lover. So if you're going over this new version of yourself and how you would want to look and how you want to sound, and you feel like you found yourself and you don't ever want to play yourself again or feel like you have to explain yourself to people or abandon yourself for love, it's like it's going to work for you. You're going to be dressing really good. You're very unique. I told you, whatever you're doing to yourself is going to attract in a very spiritual person. Somebody who will travel to you, will travel with you. Somebody who's going to be very spiritually strong. I also see you getting more rest. Some of you could be gaining weight in all the right places. What Spirit wants you to know, be very clear on what it is that you bring to the table so that you won't feel like ashamed or anything, or like you're showing off. Like, there's nothing wrong with you liking who you are. Who cares? Like, that's a plus if you have lots of confidence in this dating season, because people will take advantage of you when they notice that you don't love yourself. People will take advantage of you. It's just the way the world is, you know? But if you come into a connection clear and you're very, very confident, you will attract in the right people. So, yeah. Spirit says you need to stop worrying so much, though. You keep worrying about the future. What if you don't find the person? What if they don't like you? And sometimes you allow fear to like consume you. You don't need to be like that. That's why they want you to like sit down, like, what value do you have to add to people? Because you won't be so scared anymore when you know what you bring to the table. So 6 of Cups means that you're attracting in a soulmate. Ace of Pentacles means that this connection is going to bring like longevity. They're going to bring out like your inner child. They're going to be really, really fun to be around, and they're going to melt your heart. And you may be afraid because they're going to be so attractive. You're going to wonder, are other people competing for this person? But this is like a person, when they want you and they like you, they want you and they like you. You may feel like they get a lot of attention because how attractive they are, but it shows justice. So justice just means that this will be a fair, balanced connection that's about to come in, you know? Your single days is about to be over, Leo. Let's see the outcome of this new love situation. It's a healing connection. I'm telling you, if you're spiritual, so are they. If you're a truth seeker, so are they. You guys are going to have another healing connection. It's this lots of healing. They will balance you. So Spirit wants you to prepare your heart and your mind. And they will be your type. When it comes to your money, look. Even your money is going to be doing good. Perseverance. Some of you could be looking for a job and you find a job that you really love. You know, sharing your resume. They're going to like you. They're going to take you seriously. It's going to open you up to a lot of other opportunities and you make good money. When it comes to if you are self-employed, you're going to be overcoming losses. It says a major phase in your life is ending. Embrace new. So and there's a lot of luck. If you work for yourself, be prepared for way more luck. A big phase is coming to an end and it shows promotion. So if you felt like things were getting slow, if you felt like you weren't getting the recognition or the financial increase that you were worth, you're going to start to get it now. Spirit says, look out. You're going to be looking different, feeling different, and going for like new goals. It's going to make you feel so good. It's going to make you feel like that man, that woman you've always claimed to be, that you always wanted to be. Gemini. So Gemini, if you help somebody out, they want to return the favor. Like somebody, there could be somebody obsessing over you because they can't believe how much you've helped them and they feel like you saved them. So they feel like you're one of the good ones and they want to keep you close to them. So they could be returning the favor and trying to help you out this week, you know? Some of you, if you're going to court, you're going to be afraid of the outcome. And you might have to pay a fine, Gemini, if you do go to court. But some of you too, if you got your body done, you want to get your body done again. Like if you went and did surgery, you could want to do more surgery or get lipo in certain areas. You want to change your image. If you are waiting for love, Spirit is telling you to be patient. You could have took a break. You could have took a break from love to focus on yourself, or there's something to do with a case. You could have got caught up with something with the law and you wanted to like switch up your style and take a break from dating and just invest in your own self, and you're kind of still scared to like let loose after what happened to you. Whatever happened to you, it changed you. So I see you watching a lot of TV, and I don't know, for some reason the show Power is coming up. Um there's a level of fear inside of you, Gemini. I don't know what you've been through. Like, you could have even had a situation where like your family turned on you or turned against you when you were in the hot seat, like think like big trying times, and you could have went through a season where life was tough on you and you're still trying to overcome it. Like, you can still have like anxiety and panic attacks, and you still could be stuck in a situation, and you have kids to take care of, you need more money. When it comes to your love life, it shows the Six of Swords. I feel like, oh, you have love is about to begin for you. And you might be introduced to this person from someone else, like a friend or a coworker. And it shows the Three of Pentacles. You can meet this person at work, or it can be through someone from work. They introduce you to someone. And they're really, really safe for you. If you're trying to change your life, this will be a good person that will influence you going in a new direction. However, you might still be tied to your past. Some of you could have had a street life, or you could have had a street life. You could have had like a gambling addiction. You could have done things really, really wrong, and you could have caught a case, and now you want to do things differently. Whoever this person is, like, you guys are going to be strengthening your connection. They're really, really attractive, and they could also be very popular. So they could be a popular loner. But it's definitely something different. I see you like hugged up with this person. I think you are going to find a lot of comfort and positivity in this person, and you hold on to them a lot because it's something that you need. I feel like you lost a lot, Gemini, and you're trying to find a way to get it back. When it comes to your money, somebody could be putting you onto a new job. You could be working at a job right now. Somebody could be putting you onto another job that you're going to like more. I feel like this is going to be a connection that you actually need. They can be telling the boss really good things about you. You know, Gemini, it's almost like I even see a cigar. Some of you could like really like cigars or really like fast cars. And I feel like you're trying to leave behind a bad lifestyle or bad company, and you're trying to do things the right way, but sometimes it can kind of be hard. If you have your own business or company, Spirit wants you to step out your comfort zone in order for your business to grow. If things are not working for you and you feel really stuck, like you're on the right path, so you're doing the right thing, but some of you need help. You need help in order to expand your horizons. That will really help you a lot. I see you eating a lot of food this week, Gemini. You're going to be in your head. You're trying to map out a future. You're trying to get more clear with yourself on what you want to be, what you did, what life took from you, and how you felt so misunderstood by people. And it's a lot of different things. You might even want to buy a Bible and connect to more like-minded spiritual people. You're going to be taking your future way more seriously, you know? So that's what I have for you all today. When it comes to the 12 zodiac signs, I can do a real quick pet read. Let me see for your pet this week. Ooh, why does it show heartbroken? Oh my God. Your pet is heartbroken. What'd you do? It's like your pet wants your attention. Your pet is like going beyond extra lengths to get your attention. They feel like they're not getting your attention, and it's hurting their heart because your pet really loves you. This is so sad. This is so sad. For some reason, like some of you, if you have a pet, you have it more like trapped in a cage. and it's like it feels neglected by you, you know? It's like your pet misses the days when it was sunny and you would take it outside more. Um you make your pet so happy. Some of you too, you can be spending more time with a lover. So if you got a lover now, they feel like you're spending way more time with your lover or with your kids, and they feel really neglected by you. Tell me more about your pet. Your pet is in their feels. Your pet feels really, really attached to you. And I don't know why your pet is an overthinker. So you got to be careful about what you do or say around your pet, because your pet may not understand everything you say, but they take in a lot of the energy. So it shows temperance. Spirit is basically suggesting you to balance your time between like your pet and if you have your kids, or your pet feels like you've been more silent. You just feed them and then you just go about your day. You don't really say as much to them. So just be careful. I feel so bad for your pet this week. They're going to be hurt because they feel ignored and overlooked this week. Like, you feed them, you do what you got to do for them, but you're not giving them as much attention, and they really, really love you. All right. I hope these messages helped you all. I send you all so much love and so much light.